What's going on, Shady People? ShadyPenguinn, welcome you back for another live Pokemon Wi-Fi beating. I'm just kidding. Wi-Fi battle. If you guys are excited, please show some shady love to that thumbs down below. We are battling a shady person, Russell, whose Twitter link is in the description. Remember, if you want a chance to be featured in one of these battles, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My link is down there as well. So I say beating. If you missed the last two battles, spoilers, pause it, go watch them. But they were beatings. In which way? Pause the video if you haven't watched them yet. Okay, good. I lost twice. I got beaten twice in a row, brutally massacred, but they were pretty good battles. They were really good. I misplayed the first one for sure. Second one, I also misplayed. So there we go. I'm doing a lot of misplaying today. Now I do record these all on one day. I record them on Saturday, and I'm definitely having a mixture of, this is a bad day for me to be battling, and this is a pretty unlucky day because there's some unlucky moments in there for sure, but there were also lucky moments as well. So I can't really complain about the luck, but I just feel like today's an off day. But we're going to try to take the knowledge we just got from those two battles, and we're going to try to apply it. We have Broken Gin, Damage, Sakura, Holy Roses, and Ice Ice Baby. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what. It could just be the team itself. Maybe it is bad. I mean, I got 4 physical attackers. I don't know special attackers. Maybe that's a thing. I'm not sure. We're going to jump into the zone, see what our opponent has. And Russell, I'm sorry, but I want to destroy you. I'm sorry, but I want to destroy you. We're going to see my opponent is bringing, oh man. Okay, we see Whimsicott, Quagsire, Donphan, Shaman, Arcanine, and Jolteon. So a really cool team. To me, it looks like this team is going to be pretty scary. But we do have a couple of things going for us. We actually have a Grass type to hit 2 of his mons for super effective damage. That Grass type also hits the Shaman for super effective damage, and the Whimsicott. So clearly, Holy Roses is our win condition. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up with my Ice Ice Baby, because Ice Ice Baby also hits a lot of those guys for super effective damage, while still putting on pressure on the Arcanine and the Jolteon. So actually, wow, our matchup is really good. If we lose this one, I don't know what to say, because our matchup is really, really, really good. Mamoswine hits 4 Pokemon for super effective damage, although I think it gets outsped by the Arcanine. I mean, it's a fast pup, so what can you do? Russell is issuing the challenge, and if you guys want to see more UU, especially because he's going to open up the Arcanine, I thought so. If you want to see more UU, let me know in the comment section below, because these have been some of the best battles on the channel for sure. I mean, I lost the first 2, but still, they've still been really good battles. So even though I'm intimidated, I'm actually just going to straight up EQ. I'm going to straight up EQ. He's got no immunities to the EQ. He's going to straight up close combat. We live that because we have a Focus Sash. We really don't even need no Focus Sash. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. I'm not sure. I think I would have preferred that because his defense is going to drop to match our -1 attack. And are we going to knock him out? We are going to pick up the knockout. So get rid of Arcanine right away is really, really nice for us, because my Roserade feels so comfortable right now. The scariest thing my opponent has for the Roserade is definitely the Hidden Power Ice Jolteon potential. That's like the worst thing that he has for me. And that's the only, well, Quagsire is probably going to come out here, and I'm gonna preserve my Mamoswine for sure, because Mamoswine still hits things. I got Ice Shard priority. Jolteon doesn't even want to take an Ice Shard really. I know that Whimsicott doesn't either. I think that's a pretty good way for us to start this battle off for sure. We're gonna see, we're gonna see Shaman come in. And I was going to preserve this thing because I was expecting Quagsire, but I'm just going to Ice Shard. I don't know what this thing wants to do, but we're going to find out together. We're going for the Ice Shard. It's going to do a good amount of damage, and we see an Air Slash here. So Air Slash is going to take us out, which is fine because we got some good damage off. Now that I've seen Air Slash, my Roserade is a little bit more scared. We also just saw the Life Orb. I could go into damage pretty comfortably here. There's no reason not to go into damage and click U-turn. U-turn is super effective on this. I think the Donphan will come in, which is fine. But we're going to go for U-turn. Super effective damage. No reason not to. We're Choice Scarfed. He's going to withdraw. Exactly what we need. And we are going to see the Donphan come in. Good girl. Good girl, the Donphan. Good girl, the Quagsire. Oh. Bill Nye the Science Gal. So we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of damage off on there, which is fine. And now we can go out into our Holy Roses, because Holy Roses definitely scares the poop out of this thing. I actually don't have to go for Leaf Storm. These are the moments I wish I was running Giga Drain for sure. These are some of the moments that I wish I was running Giga Drain over Leaf Storm, just so I could stay out longer. But I'm gonna actually go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna predict you to switch. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb. I have the Assault Vest, so if you go for the Ice Beam, it's not the worst thing in the world. But we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb because I think the payoff is pretty high. Because Shaman probably wants to come in because it outspeeds. Whimsicott is times 4 weeks, so it's gonna drop. Donphan wants to come in, that makes no sense. And if Jolteon wants to come in, it'll take a good amount for Sludge Bomb as well. So I guess my opponent doesn't have too many safe switch-ins. I don't think any to a Roserade. What do you got for a well-played Roserade? Oh, of course you stay in. Because I just figured that out, because you don't have many good switch-ins. We do snag a poison, which does matter. Because, oh, my opponent yawns. I can't let Roserade go to bed. I cannot let Roserade go to bed. That stinks. I can't let Roserade go to bed. As much as I want to leave Stormraid here, like I said, Roserade is a win con. So I could go into the Broken. Or I could go into the Jhin and just get my, I'm gonna go into the Jhin and get my rocks up. I want to do that because the Whimsicott probably has a Focus Sash. So we're probably gonna see a recover here from the Quagsire, from the good girl. Oh, actually withdraws straight up. Oh, and goes out into the Donphan. No, into, wow. Okay, so this thing definitely has HP Fire, but I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go for my Stealth Rocks right now, get them up. Does my opponent have any way to get rid of rocks? Oh, we're gonna see Synthesis. All right, so recovery for sure. My opponent has no way. Oh, my opponent has the Donphan. Okay. So we do unfortunately see this Shaman go for the Synthesis, which is great with the Life Orb. That's a really nice combo. I'm gonna go for Toxic here. I know Shaman has Natural Cure, but I kind of expect the Donphan to come in predicting a Volt Switch. And just getting that thing Toxic would be nice. We're breaking sturdy already. We can kind of go toe-to-toe with the Donphan. We have enough defense to live things. Unfortunately, we don't have leftovers. We are going to see my opponent switch out. I'm guessing the Donphan's coming in. Irrelevant, the Donphan comes in. So the prediction was made. Probably could have made a better play like going on into my low tick. But we'll get a Toxic off. Hopefully it connects. It does connect. Jhin is just throwing up everywhere. And Irrelevant is going to be on a timer now. Now, we could see, I believe, a Heal Bell from this Shaman or a Aromatherapy. I'm not sure if Shaman gets that. I feel like it does. But at this point, I think Sakura's our best switch in. Let's just go out into Sakura here. Because now that the rocks are up, unless my opponent Rapid Spins, we can start Dragon Tailing. We're going to see the knockoff, actually. Wow. Okay, I'm fine with that. All right, so I can either... I can't Scald while the Quagsire is around. I can either Dragon Tail or Ice Beam. I'm going to Dragon Tail. Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail. Come on, listen to a story about Dragon Tail. See, these moves are getting made pretty fast in this battle, but we still have 5 Pokemon each. So it should be like a 15-20 minute battle. He's gonna withdraw Relevant, which is perfect because he's going out as a good girl to Quagsire. It's gonna take Stealth Rock damage. It's also poisoned, and we're getting Dragon Tail damage off. As long as we connect, which we do. Now Sakura's connected Dragon Tails. Oh my Lanta. So an Ice Beam could have potentially been good there as well. We're gonna see Whimsicott come out, which does stink. I did go for a Dragon Tail when Fairy types are around. Something to keep in mind. Now, I could here go out into Holy Roses pretty safely. I'm gonna go out into Holy Roses. I think it's pretty safe to go out into this because I resist the both the Fairy Stab and the Grass Stab. We can't be Leech Seeded. We're gonna see Tailwind, which is terrifying, of course. That is definitely terrifying. But I am just going to go for the, I guess, the Sludge Bomb. I'm not gonna predict again. I'm not making any poor predictions. We're gonna see U-turn. Oh boy, that's gonna do damage. It does more than I wanted to. It's a crit. That's why. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's fine. It's fine. Irrelevant comes out, which is a nice switch in for my opponent, but it is toxic, and we are going to get some damage off on it. I know it does resist the Sludge Bomb, but we'll get some damage off, which is fine. Look at that. That's okay. That's okay. This thing has no way of recovering unless it has rest, which would be nuts. So I'm just gonna switch out and go out into my Sakura. Actually, yes, I'll go on to the Sakura. My opponent, there's a pretty good chance my opponent's gonna predict that and go out into the Shaman. But we see that he doesn't, because had he switched out, Donphan would have switched out first because it's currently faster thanks to the Tailwind. We're gonna see an Ice Shard here. Fine with that, totally fine. We could take that just as dandy. And we have the Donphan pretty much down. I could potentially expect it to go for Rapid Spin here. I'm gonna click Ice Beam because that way if the Quagsire does come in, we'll be good. And if he goes into the Whimsicott predicting Dragon Tail, we're gonna catch it super effective. So we see Good Girl actually come in, but it's not gonna be able to live Rocks, Poison, and Ice Beam. I don't think so, because it can't be Assault Vest because we saw the Yawn. It is going to go down. Oh, lefties. Oh, lefties, you cruel and unusual. Actually, it's regular poison. So it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Awesome. So that was the right play for sure, was going for the Ice Beam. My opponent was probably sacking off the Quagsire, but the Tailwind is going to peter out right here. We're gonna see Thunder Smash, which makes perfect sense. It's gonna take Stealth Rock damage. And I can't live a Volt Switch or a U-turn. And I don't have anything that wants to take it. I mean, granted, Broken kind of does, but then I don't want to take an HP Ice. So I think I have to let Sakura go down. I'm gonna let Sakura go down. I'm gonna go for a Mirror Coat. We're gonna see the Volt Switch. If I live this somehow, if you're not Specs. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so, but it would have been awesome. It would have been awesome. With the Quagsire down and the Donphan really, really low, I can actually just start firing off Sludge Bombs with my Roserade. There's no reason not to. The only thing that I'm afraid of is the Jolteon, but I have the Assault Vest, so an HP Ice won't take me out. So Roserade, I think, pretty much cleans up this match. Wow, so this match might be a little bit shorter than I thought. Wait, hold on. The Shaman is still a problem because it outspeeds. And so does this thing. But this thing, the only thing it can really do to me is set up a Tailwind or U-turn. But if it U-turns, it's in trouble because I'm clicking Sludge Bomb. Clicking Sludge Bomb each time. There's no reason not to with how low Donphan is. Feel much more comfortable in this match, but then again, we have the game's not over. We're probably still going to lose. We have a really good matchup in this game for sure. The last few games, they were pretty even. There wasn't any glaring advantages, I feel like, in either of those games, and we lost both of them, but I think I learned from them. I think I learned that I have to explore each option a little bit better. I am moving a little fast in this one as well. We're gonna see Relevant come in, which makes sense. Gonna sack this thing also, you can get a safe switch into the Shaman, which can put in a lot of work against my team. Down it goes to the Sludge Bomb. Don't even need that poison. So this is gonna be it. Shaman's gonna come in here. Thunder Smash is gonna come in here, and I don't think I can live in HP Ice now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sack this thing off. I am going to go for the Sludge Bomb here, because if my opponent Volt Switches, that'll be great. We're gonna see Shadow Ball though. No HP Ice, we can take a Shadow Ball. We'll get the special defense drop, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Here comes a huge Sludge Bomb. Is it gonna be enough to take Jolteon out? It's not, but I get another Poison. This is a poisonous battle. Poison. Holy Roses is straight poison. Since I think you're locked into it, I'm just gonna go out into Jin. I'm gonna leave Holy Roses alone. It's still, actually Holy Roses is completely useless right now. Holy Roses is completely useless right now. Shadow Ball is gonna be a 2-hit KO, making me think that it is Specs, but Jolteon's gonna go down to the poison, so it's kind of irrelevant. I do wish that I had the explosion on my Fortress like our last opponent, but we don't. We're gonna see the Shaman come in, which makes sense. I could potentially see it being sub Shaman. So I'm just gonna Volt Switch and get out of here as fast as possible. Air Slash, okay, that's fine. Because we saw a Synthesis and Air Slash, I could potentially see it being sub with the Life Orb, but we're gonna, oh, we flinch. Okay. No, I'm still gonna click Volt Switch, it's fine. I was sacking Jin off, although I could've just sacked Roserade off. We're gonna see another Air Slash, more Life Orb Recoil, and I think Darmanitan just goes ahead and cleans up this game. So that's the biggest problem when you bring two grass types. Even though you're covering your weaknesses with your Quagsire and your Arcanine, something like Darmanitan, if it just sits in the back, it's gonna come out and put out damage. It's gonna put out some real damage once it hits the field. So we're gonna go for a Flare Blitz, and we're gonna go for a Flare Blitz, and that should be the game. It should definitely be the game. I'm not too happy with the way we played this week overall, for sure. Not too happy with it. We did manage to get 1 W, but it was with a very favorable matchup, like super favorable matchup. And we lost 2 games that we could. The first game we should have won. That was just stupid. All I had to do was click D-Dance and I won. Because then I wouldn't have to risk a roll and I wouldn't have gotten the lowest of low rolls. I literally got the lowest of low rolls. But a D-Dance would have ensured the victory. No reason not to. We saw all of Blissy's moves. I was thinking about Protect when I already saw 4 of Blissey moves and I messed up big time on that. And I could have just clicked D-Dance. Even if you Toxic me, fine. Toxic Toss, fine. Next turn, you're going down to a Dragon Claw no matter what. I guess I was just afraid of Soft Boiled, and then it wouldn't have mattered. If you Soft Boiled, I get a D-Dance up. So it wouldn't have mattered. I definitely just misplayed. Second battle, I got critted on an EQ, but I played it wrong anyway. And then I think my opponent still could have won. I of course did Theory Modding, but we did just snag a win against Russell. So thank you so much for that battle, Russell. If you guys at home enjoyed this one, please show some shady love to that thumbs down below. If you want to see more UU, because they're pretty intense, please let me know in the comment section below using the hashtag #MoreUU. And don't forget, if you hated this battle, leave a dislike and tell me why. I love you so much, but I'm gonna get the heck out of here and think about how we need to evolve a little bit more in our playstyle for sure. I'm gonna talk about it really quick because I'm going to. So that second game, definitely I should have sacked off the Fortress. Oh yeah, I should have sacked off the Fortress. Then I would have been back into Haxorus, and then I would have went for Dragon Claw. And if my opponent went out of the Florges to be immune, that would have been bad. And then I would have went for Poison Jab. And then I'm doing worst case scenario. My opponent switches back out into Crocodile, and it intimidates me. I go for Poison Jab. It does hardly anything. Now I'm forced to either go for a Dragon Claw or switch back out again. I'm gonna switch out into my Darmanitan to sack it off. I think that was the last Pokemon. No. Roserade. Sack off the Roserade, and then go back down to Crocodile, go for Dragon Claw again. And if my opponent was back into Florges, then we just go for Poison Jab. Sacks off the Florges at that point. He's gonna sack off the Florges at that point, and then go out into Crocodile again, intimidate me, and then I would end up winning. If he doesn't crit me with Earthquake, because I'd just go Dragon Claw, Dragon Claw. That would have been the correct way to play. But if he crits me, then he wins. If not, I would have won. So I could have, that was another winnable match, but I misplayed by going for not sacking off Jim, which I realized right after I clicked. So I just have to slow down. I get really excited when I'm commentating. If you guys watch me on stream at all, I play a lot better on stream. That's not even just Johning. It's just someone kept messaging in the chat, you play so much better on stream, why don't you? Because like when you're recording, you're trying to entertain, your mind's going a million miles a second, and you're trying to think of the next thing to say and think of the right moves. So my most highly competitive playtime is on stream, but I've wasted enough of your time. I love you so much. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it